It's 1940, fam. The world is lit with the chaos of World War II. Picture a sky packed with planes, engines roaring, and everyone freaking out about what's coming next. In this mess, a game-changer tech pops up: radar. Before radar, they were using some pretty basic stuff to spot enemy planes. Visual sightings and acoustic locators total fail. Then radar comes in, using radio waves to see through clouds, darkness, and even storms. Mind-blowing, right? This tech flipped the script, giving the Allies a major advantage in the fight against the bad guys. The birth of radar tech started way back before World War II even kicked off. It all began with some super curious and smart scientists. In the late 1800s, Heinrich Hertz, a German physicist, proved that electromagnetic waves were a thing. This was a game-changer for future tech. Building on Hertz's discovery, scientists found out these waves could bounce off objects, kind of like how sound waves create echoes. This was a huge deal in understanding wave behavior. This realization sparked a wave of innovation, pushing researchers to find real-world uses, leading to the creation of early radar systems. These first versions were basic but super promising. In the 1930s, the British government threw a ton of resources into making a practical radar system, seeing its potential for defense. Their hard work led to the Chain Home System, a network of radar stations along the British coast. This was a major leap in radar tech. These places had powerful transmitters and receivers that sent radio waves into the sky and listened for echoes from aircraft. This system gave early warnings of incoming threats, totally changing military strategy and defense. The real test for radar came in the skies over Britain during the summer of 1940. The Battle of Britain was a non-stop aerial showdown between the German Luftwaffe and the Royal Air Force, and it was a game-changer for radar tech. The Chain Home system gave the RAF a heads-up on incoming German raids, letting them launch their limited fighter squadrons with spot-on timing. This early warning system leveled the playing field, helping the outnumbered RAF to dish out serious damage to the enemy. The Battle of Britain was a major win for the RAF and a turning point in the war. Radar was the MVP in this victory, proving itself as a must-have military tool. While radar was flexing its muscles over Europe, the US was also leveling up its radar game. The Pearl Harbor attack in December '41 was a wake-up call that supercharged American innovation and industry. American scientists and engineers teamed up with their British homies to make some serious radar upgrades. They created smaller, more powerful radar units that could be slapped onto ships and planes, making radar way more versatile. One of the biggest game changers was the cavity magnetron, which let them build compact but super powerful radar systems. American radar tech was clutch in helping the Allies win in the Pacific theater. The Pacific theater of World War II was a whole different ballgame, with massive distances, wild weather, and sneaky enemy forces. The huge ocean made it tough to find and fight the enemy, and the crazy weather just made things even harder for the Navy. In this tough setting, radar was a total game-changer, giving the Allies a major leg up. Spotting enemy ships and planes from far away meant they could plan better and react faster to enemy moves. One of the biggest flexes of radar in the Pacific was the Battle of Midway. This epic naval showdown was a turning point in the fight against Japan, and showed just how clutch radar was in modern warfare. With intel from codebreakers and advanced radar gear, American forces were ready and waiting for the Japanese fleet. This combo of smarts and tech gave the Allies a huge advantage. When the Japanese carriers launched their planes, American radar picked up the incoming attack. This heads-up was key for the American forces to get ready and hit back hard. Thanks to the early warning, American forces scrambled their planes and launched a killer counterattack, scoring a massive win. The victory at Midway showed just how powerful radar tech was in naval battles. Radar was also a big deal in submarine warfare, helping the Allies track down and take out Axis subs. Being able to spot subs from a distance made the seas safer for Allied ships and was a big part of winning the naval war in the Pacific. Radar tech didn't just crush it and want to, it totally changed the game for the future. After the war, this epic tech went mainstream, revolutionizing everything from flying to predicting the weather. One of the coolest things radar did was make air travel super safe with air traffic control. And let's not forget, radar is a total lifesaver when it comes to tracking crazy weather. Meteorologists use Doppler radar to keep tabs on storms, send out warnings, and keep everyone in the loop about weather dangers. From mapping out planets to catching speeders, radar is everywhere in our lives today. Just like our world, radar tech is always leveling up. Thanks to better computers, signal hacks, and new materials, radar is getting way more advanced. Today's radar can see through trees, check out underground stuff, and snap HD pics from far away. In the world of self-driving cars, radar is a game changer, helping cars see, dodge obstacles, and cruise safely without a driver. Radar sensors, teaming up with cameras and other tech, give cars a full 360-degree view of their surroundings. As we zoom into the 21st century, radar tech will keep evolving, pushed by the non-stop pace of innovation. The story of radar is all about human genius. It kicked off in the darkest days of war and has now become a symbol of tech progress. Radar tech was born in the chaos of World War II and has left a huge mark on our world. During those wild times, innovation took root, leading to game-changing breakthroughs. The legacy of radar is a solid reminder that even when things look impossible, chasing knowledge and innovation can light the way to a brighter future. The teamwork of scientists, engineers, and military folks during the war set the stage for the advanced radar systems we use today. From early warning systems that saved tons of lives in World War II to the many ways it makes our lives better today, radar is a prime example of how tech can make the world safer, more connected, and smarter. Its uses have gone way beyond the battlefield, touching everything from flying and sailing to weather forecasting and even space exploration. Looking ahead, radar, like the radio waves it uses, will keep shaping our world for generations. Its potential is endless, and its impact on our daily lives will only grow as we keep pushing the limits of this awesome tech.